Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Monday to each and every one of you. Holy moly, what's going on with the market right now? I don't even know. We'll get into it. Oh, listen, by the way, be sure to look for my drive time video this morning. I laid down some serious alpha for you guys in that drive time video. Yeah, got to make some money, baby. Got to make some money, fam. We're going to go over the numbers because the market is just doing what the market does. What's going on right now? It's just doing what it does. We'll go over that. Look, the Flare thing, I'm going to share something from LayerCake. I think that Flare and its technology has a chance to be an exceptional layer one in their own lane, So I'm going to cover that with you guys today. We're going to share a little bit about LayerCake. Going to listen to Brad Garlinghouse in a video. Ron Hamm is in the news, got a little update on crypto and what's up going on over there at Congress. The madness that is Congress, for sure. So I'll cover that. And there's another video with a demo from the Ripple Swell event with ODL. I'm going to share that. It's going to be absolutely massive. We got a lot to covering on. Got a few minutes to get it in before I have to go get Little Miss Crypto Siege. So let's get in, guys. Let's get into this. This is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. Look, according to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is at 1.46 trillion. Down from over 3 trillion as an all-time high at one point. Bitcoin dominance is at 49.1%. Alt season, this little stuff going on. It's not the bull run. It's not the real one. Bitcoin is trading at $36,833. Again, Ethereum is trading at $2,098. It was over $2,100 just a second ago. So I don't know if I can say again, but I guess I can say again. $2,100 for Ethereum. XRP is trading at 65 cents. It's down on the 7-day. Isn't that interesting? Isn't it interesting? Now we made our move with about $1,000 of XRP the other day, about 4 days ago. Yeah, we'll be turning that in somewhere into 20 or 30,000. Without question. All right, so what else is going on? XRP trading 65 cents again. I told you guys about this whole Solana group moving over to Avalanche, right? Didn't I tell you about that? Drive time video, check it out. Avalanche up 32% on the 7-day. Polygon was another one of the possibilities, along with Arbitrum. Polygon up 31% on the 7-day. So listen, the market is doing what it does. Interesting to see Arbitrum just up 4% on a 7-day. Look at Thorchain rule. I think Arbitrum will come around later, but this is just rotational money. I shared it in the drive time video. Check it out. Check it out. It's a simple strategy. King Drogo put this out. King Dogo put this out. I'm a big Flare supporter for a reason. People got angry because of the price and the delays of the launch, but the technology they bring to the table will be massive. Let me remind you again why Flare will be massive with their LayerCake. I think they have a chance to win in the marketplace. I really, really do. Token swaps. NFT marketplace. Cross-chain NFT platforms could allow artists and collectors to access wider audiences and markets, regardless of the blockchain they are using. Decentralized exchanges. Blockchain scaling is going to be massive. Interoperability can help address scalability concerns by enabling certain transactions to occur on secondary chains while maintaining security through the main chain. Supply chain and traceability, cross-chain governance. Decentralized autonomous organizations and governance systems could involve participants from various chains, making decisions more inclusive and representative. Global payments. Cross-chain interoperability can facilitate fast and cheaper cross-border payments by connecting different payment systems. Interconnected ecosystems, different blockchain networks can collaborate and share resources. DeFi liquidity optimization. Cross-chain liquidity pooling can optimize decentralized finance by enabling users to provide liquidity to multiple chains simultaneously. Like Thorchain is out there doing some stuff as well, doing these kind of things as well. Just understand that, right? With the Rune token, I think that Flare Networks is next level to that. I really, really do. But we won't know until we get it out running, doing its thing, real world use cases. Just understand that. And number 10, multi-chain dApps. Developers can create applications that span multiple chains, offering enhanced functionalities and user experiences. So I agree with King Dogo. Personal opinion, I think that Flare Network has a chance to be a game-changing layer one, but they're going to have to get out into the marketplace and gain market share, grab it, just like all of the projects. And let's see how they execute on that. But the chain reminded us of this video from Brad Garlinghouse quite some time ago. Introducing XRP into the flows will take time, but every marathon starts with a single step. Take a listen to Brad here.
Introducing XRP into those flows will take time, but as I said, every marathon starts with a single step. When I zoom out and look at where Ripple sits in the blockchain and crypto ecosystem, we are incredibly fortunate to be the only company with real customers solving real problems. That is at the early stages of that marathon, but there's no doubt that as we look at the race that has started, we're the only ones that have crossed that starting line.
Good stuff. Good stuff. They're absolutely excited about that. Really, really excited about this. This week in Congress from Ron Hammond. This week in Congress and crypto, busier week in DC shut down. Busier week in DC. Shutdown looming Friday. Hearings with various banking regulators in both Senate and House, and a major focus on crypto in relation to the Hamas activities. There's a lot on the crypto front, so let's dive into it. I'm not going to go through this. This is a big-time thread. I'm just going to read a couple. Tomorrow is the Senate banking hearing with the OCC, FDIC, Fed, and the NCUA. The House will have the same regulators on Wednesday. Crypto will likely come up in context of the SAB 121 and the Silvergate and the SPV Silvergate and debanking. The FDIC will be under fire after this article. Yeah, this is just not a great look. Got former employees at the FTC. Employees recount a sexualized boys club environment at the bank regulator at the FDIC. Sad. I mean, in 2023, it's sad to think that madness could take place. I'll read one more. While the Senate is having the prudential regulators, the House will be voting on various bills in the Financial Committee related to illicit finance, Hamas and Iran. Note, there aren't many bills in this list that touch crypto explicitly, more law enforcement and Iran focus, okay? Check out Ron Hammond at Ron W. Hammond. The R needs to be capitalized and the H needs to be capitalized. At Ron W. Hammond to get the latest and the greatest. I don't know, this Texas Blockchain Summit, I may or may not go to this. Ron is going to be here. Ron Hammond is going to be at this thing. It looks like a bunch of Bitcoin people in terms of the speakers. It's interesting to see that Grant Cardone is going to be here. That was interesting. But Vivek, U.S. presidential candidate, Ramaswamy, Robert RFK is going to be here. Ted Cruz, Senator Lummis. So Texas is in the House. Well, Senator Cruz is going to be there. Senator Lummis is going to be there. Warren Davis apparently is going to be speaking as well. Rick Edelman. Caitlin Long will be there. Here's Greg Cardone as well. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's right in my neck of the woods, right around the corner. So maybe I'll check it out. Dark Horse put this out. Currently in Chainalysis webinar, and Deloitte pointed out a new tax regulation being proposed called the 1099 DA tax broker rule, where probably digital asset tax broker rule, where the on and off ramp wallets and exchanges have to report gains and losses per sales transactions to the IRS. Now, this is something that has been out before, and maybe not this particular one, but there have been legislations and bills about this tax reporting before. Now, remember the whole IRS thing, we all found out that's a scam. We all found that out. I hope you guys checked out that video. Go to my feed and check out the video I shared about the IRS code. Yeah, It's a sham. So look, I'm gonna let me end the video with the other thing. Let me share this first. This is a beginner-friendly course for anyone who wants to learn more about the XRPL, automated market maker, and now XL30. A lot of work went into this, and it should cover all questions. So this came, apparently Treasury and Panos put this together, and it's a little course you can take, and you will earn both XRP and Treasury tokens. Treasury. TRSRY plus Utility X, Educate, Nurture, Reward, Protect. So apparently Treasury is a token project on the XRPL ledger. I don't know about it. We'll look into it, but this is little courses you can take to learn more about the XLS30. But I want to end with this video here from the Ripple Swell event talking about ODL, a live demo. It's really, really massive and important. That's why I rushed through everything else, because this is 5 minutes plus, but I want to share with you guys.
Huge benefit for our customers. Let's talk a little bit about on-demand liquidity using, of course, Ripple technology. You'll see a lot of similarities to what we just talked about, but really the settlement piece is where it differentiates. And that's, for me, that's a game changer. The ability to not have to pre-fund accounts around the world and open up these no-show accounts is a huge benefit for our customers.
Yeah, absolutely. Importantly, we did a bilateral payment between Fast Remit and Sprout Bank in this case. But ultimately, the advantage is the scale and the innovation that can be built on top of that. As Kevin mentioned, we'll walk through on-demand liquidity, but ultimately this plugs into RippleNet as a whole. So we're going to go through the same scenario, but in this case, Fast Remit and Sprout Bank won't have an account-based relationship. They still know each other and have done the due diligence, and they still trust each other in terms of exchanging payment information, but there's no pre-funded balance on the Filipino end that we saw in the previous scenario. You'll notice importantly through this, there's not a huge impact and actually no impact to the customer experience. They're still expecting a real-time experience with transparent pricing and processing of the payment. In this case, they'll go through the same process to deliver, in this case, 2,500 peso to their family. And we'll see the initial steps, entering the beneficiary details, providing the regulatory information required, and validating and screening of those details by the sending institution still occurs. The pricing or quote process still takes place, enabling Fast Remit to inform the customer exactly how much this will cost to deliver through to the beneficiary in Philippines. This is based on the markets that we'll see updated as part of the settlement process. It's receiving real-time pricing from the exchanges involved for, in this case, sterling to XRP and XRP to Filipino peso that will enable that real-time delivery of funds to Sprout Bank and ultimately onwards to the beneficiary. Importantly, the same regulatory processes still take place. Fast Remit shares the information about the payment that can be validated and screened by Sprout Bank prior to settlement occurring, in this case, through the exchanges and through the XRP ledger. This follows the same standards that our bilateral process used. The payment is still locked, ensuring the parties have that same single view of the payment, and that cannot change as settlement and payout to the beneficiary takes place. Again, Fast Remit is able to immediately initiate settlement based on that. This is where the significant change in process happens as we've removed that pre-funding position and we're using the power of XRP, the ability to settle in real time globally to settle this payment. We can see that on the send side, at the pound-based exchange here, that Fast Remit has a funded position in sterling and is able to, in real time, convert that from pounds to XRP. And this is based on the pricing that's quoted up front and happens in real time. RippleNet will then manage the transfer of that XRP across the XRP ledger to the Filipino exchange. This is a movement of value from the UK to Philippines in real time. There is no pre-funding in pesos required. The exchange picks up those receipt of XRP in real time, and RippleNet will then instruct a conversion of XRP to Filipino peso to fund Sprout Bank in real time. Sprout Bank immediately receives the 2,500 pesos and receives notification through the same mechanism as the settlement process in the bilateral case. They have received those funds and have that obligation to pay out to the beneficiary. So through no direct account relationship, FastRemit and Sprout Bank have exchanged the value to settle this payment. Sprout Bank will receive notification of that and perform the payout to the digital wallet, same as the first scenario. Of course, that final step is still critical. The customer needs to know that the payout to the beneficiary has occurred. So they're receiving in real time confirmation that that payment is finalized and that their friends or family have received those funds. And this is happening whilst they're on their phone, delivering those funds to the beneficiary in Philippines in real time.
Great, thank you. And what I love about this is it's 24/7, 365.
24/7, 365. That is the thing that is the game changer. Not just the lack or need to have to pre-fund account, but this is a 24/7 deal. Look, Ripple is the behemoth. It is the monster that everyone in TradFi, that the major players like Morgan and Citi are terrified of and trying to catch up to. Make no mistake about it. When it comes in terms of technology, Ripple is the great disruptor. All right, guys, listen. This has been your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope that it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor, hit that like button. And if you've been hanging out, listening to and or watching the Crypto Siege and you've enjoyed those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider, to ponder the possibility to perhaps live your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.